All right. Good morning, good afternoon, 602 and SPECA students in the building.
Good afternoon, Miss Cannella and Mr. Diaz.
How are you?
Good
Good.
afternoon, Cannella and Mr.
Cool.
Awesome.
Hazel Collins came in.
Yep, I got it. Thank you. All right, so real quick, we're going to make this.
Oh, my camera is bugging out. Look at this. I can't.
I know. Do you want to rejoin and come back?
No. Hold on. I'm going to disable it now.
All right. So as Mr. R fixes his camera, here's what's going to happen, guys.
You guys see me now?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool.
We
Jennifer,
have an
yes, I'm
announcement.
in.
Yeah, we have an
I have
announcement.
an announcement about IREADY. Miss
Yeah.
Cannella, you ready?
You do it. Go. I'm
All right,
ready.
drum
Ready?
roll, please. All right, listen, guys, for real. So realize that your IREADY diagnostic is coming up. So the best part and the best news that you got to go with this is the following. After your IREADY diagnostic, no more IREADY for you guys. Are we clear?
June 8th.
Look at Arlena's face. She's like, you serious? Yes, I'm serious. You guys deserve a break. You guys been doing a fantastic job. And I just think that it's right that after June 8th, no more IREADY. Are we clear? Savvy? Cool? Can I get a thumbs up if you're okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Listen, if you're not okay, put your thumbs down. I'll give you more IREADY.
But Mr. R, it will be extra credit for those that decide to complete it, though.
All right, you guys heard it, right? If you need the extra credit, you can actually do the IREADY and get more. Are we clear? But as of right now, it's not going to be something that's behind you or hassling you. Oh, Isaiah Lay, guess what? You turn on that camera's staying on, sir.
And just so that everyone's clear, since you got your IREADY logins back in September, you know that we tell you every day, 30 minutes a day. We write it in Google Classroom. It's 30 minutes every single day. The reason why we say that, just in case you need to hear that again, is because on Friday at 3:30, it's due. So if you're doing 30 minutes every single day, by Friday, all you got to do is another 30 minutes and you got your free 100. It's literally a free 100 given to you if you do the time. Now, if you only do like 80, 60 minutes or 50 minutes, you get partial credit for doing it. I don't want you guys to think you get a zero, because you do see in the grade book that if you do 40, 50, 60 minutes, you do get credit. Okay, and it's a very small percentage. Homework is worth 5% on the school policy. It's on the school website. So because we have so many assignments, Mr. R and I, literally, that counts as like 2% of your grade, which actually, if you have an 80, it brings you to like an 81 or an 82. So if you're that student that's on the fence that has like a 63, let's say, and you need that 65, by doing IREADY will help you get that passing score. You got it? All right, I know.
You guys heard that, right? All right, so listen up real quick. We do need a screenshot taker.
Jean's going to do the
and we need somebody to read the learning chart.
Okay, perfect.
Jean,
somebody
asked me what's the last date.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Jean.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Sure, the last day of school is the last day of quarter 4 is June 21st. That will be your last day of instruction.
Oh, 21st, sorry, Cynthia.
That will be your last day of instruction on June 21st. June 22nd, we will come here and you could, make up any missing work that you have. And then June 23rd is your last day of specials. And then our grades are due on June. We have until the quarter ends on the 21st, but we have until the 24th, I believe, to get your grades.
23rd.
Oh, 24th. I looked on the calendar.
He changed it.
No, I took a screenshot yesterday.
He changed it in the middle of the meeting with Katie.
Okay, so June 23rd is the day that the grades are due. We will have all your grades in on Monday, June 21st, Mr. Arne.
Everybody hit the stand out though, right? Y'all good with that? Yes. All right, guys, I need a screenshot taker. We don't have a screenshot.
We got one, Arlenis.
Oh, okay, cool. So that being said, let's get started. Guys, we had a lot of work to cover. So
all right.
Go ahead, Jean, take it away.
Wait, before he does that, we have to change the 2020 to 2021. Somehow I thought I put 2021 on the paper.
It's all right. It's the COVID season. That's why we make stuff like this.
All right, Jean. Standard 7.NS.1. Can you read the learning target and read up to number 2? And then we're gonna move on. We're gonna do 3 problems together and the rest in the breakout room. Let's go.
Okay, so learning target. I can perform operations with rational numbers. Lesson notes on rational numbers. Today's class will review how to perform operations with rational numbers. This is the beginning of 7th grade math. Important vocabulary words. Number 1, rational number is a number that can be written as a fraction. Rational numbers are all real numbers and can be positive or negative. A number that is not rational is called irrational.
Good.
Most of the numbers that people use in everyday life are rational. These include fractions and integers. Example 2. Other rules. The rules for adding and subtracting all rational numbers are the same as those for adding and subtracting integers.
Okay, so we want to just quickly look. When we see the word rational, we see the word ratio, right? Ratio. We know a ratio is when we compare two quantities and we write it as a fraction, the word to or a colon. So think rational number, ratio, fraction. Ratio, rational, fraction. When we classify numbers, 34 is it's greater than 1, so it's a whole number. And to make 34 a fraction, I put it over 1, which is a rational number as a fraction. The next question is, -7 is an integer, but it also can be written as a rational number where we place it over 1. So that's how we can coin it or name it. Same with 3 and 2/5. 3 is a whole number and 2/5 is a fraction. So it is a rational number written as a fraction, just like 0 and 6/10, which is 6/10, which is equivalent to 3/5. Fraction, rational number. This is what we're dealing with today. To convert fractions into decimals, you have to divide. Okay, problem number 1. Let's hear from somebody different. Let's hear from Gigi. Can you read problem 1 for us, please?
Maya, Ray, Kim, and Jamal are on a trivia team. They gain points for correct answer and lose points for incorrect answers. During the contest, Amy gains 3 points, Ray loses 4 points, Kim loses 2 points, and Jamal gains 5 points. How many points do the team have at the end of the contest?
So Gigi, question. Gaining means you get points. When you gain, you get. So is that positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. Which means a loss means you what? Incorrect points. Do you get them or not?
Negative.
Good. It's negative. So that's really important that you understand that. So now, Gigi, it says Amy gains 3. Does she go on the blue side or the green side?
Positive.
The blue side, right? So we're going to go 3. What we're going to do is we're going to take our pencil on the Zoom. We're going to go to 3 for Amy. And we're going to call this Amy. Got it? Now, I'm going to do Ray. Ray loses 4 points, Gigi. Does that go on the green or the blue? Loss.
Green.
Why? How many points did he lose? He lost how much? 4, or is this good? So he lost 4. So we're going to write that as -4 because you said -4, right, Gigi? So Gigi, check this out. I'm going to go onto 3 and I want to add -4. So do I go to the left or the right? I want to go to the negative side. Where are there minus signs? To the left or the right of that red dot?
Go to the left.
Good. How many times? How many times? Good. 4. Count with me, Gigi. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4.
So Ray is what integer? What number is that purple dot on?
-1.
Yes. You see how you just did that? Now let's go to Kim. Loses 2. Does she go on the blue or the green side?
Green.
Okay, she goes on the green. I'm going to actually put her name in red. There's a reason why. So Kim has -2. Oops, not Kim. Kim. -2. You follow? So now, Gigi, we're going to go to Ray, which is at -1. And we want to go to the -2. So we're going to go to the left of that purple dot or to the right. -2, losing.
Left.
Good, Gigi. So let's count. Count with me. 1,
1,
2.
2.
So now negative 3
-3.
represents who? Who is negative 3? Huh?
Him.
Yes. Negative 3. I'm going to go here
Him.
and I'm going to write Kimmy. Okay. Oh, look, it's even in red. Okay, last one. Jamel gains 5. So let's do this
Goes
in
on the
light blue.
blue side.
So he gains 5. He's going to go on the blue side. We're going to write him in purple. Jamel is 5. So now I'm going to take Kim and I'm going to go positive 5. So do I move to the right of the blue dot or to the left? What do you think? I'm going to use the orange on my screen here. So here's Kim.
Right.
Good. Let's count with me 5 times. Ready? 1, 2,
Go to the right.
3, 4, 5. What number is
1,
Jamel?
2, 3, 4, 5.
So what number is Jamel at now? 2. Good. So now if I had to write a number sentence, right? We would actually
2.
say, good. So we would actually say up here that Jamel is at 2. I don't know if you guys could see that. That's like really bad coloring. I don't want to, maybe I'll do purple here. So you could see who that is. That might make it better to see it. So now the number sentence we would write would be 3 plus 5 plus -4 plus -2. You just told me it was 2 points. Do you see that? Okay, whoever's taking screenshots, please do that now.
Lennis.
Oh wait, before she does that, I just want to write something positive. Hold on, don't take it just yet, Arlenis. Give me 1 second.
Lennis, I'm gonna pin you. That way I can actually see whenever you take a screenshot. You can just give me a thumb up. Okay?
Wait a minute, hold on, Mr. R. I just want to write something down. Very important that they
Letting
notice.
you know that I'm pinning her. So
Okay. Okay. I just want to make these larger so that they can have a nice screenshot. Hold on before she takes it. So that way it's very visible
gotcha.
to all of them. Okay. So the right is positive and the left is negative. There is a question like this again in the breakout room when we go there in a moment. If you know how to do it, continue on. Don't wait for us. Is she good, Mr. R?
Lennis? Yep. You don't have to erase, Mr. Miller, if you want.
Well, okay. Mr. R, you want to do question 2?
Absolutely. Problem solve. Practice problem number 2. Adding integers. Evaluate the expression below. Not the expression. Sorry. Evaluate the problem. It says convert the. I'm waiting for Ms. Cannella to finish. Convert the fraction to a decimal by dividing. So this is the problems we have. We have -1/4 plus 4. So what do we have to do when we have a problem like this? Who haven't we called on, Ms. Cannella?
We just had Gigi help us.
So who do we want to call?
Oh, maybe Jean or maybe Maya? Maybe Maya. Let's call Maya.
Maya, help us out. What do we do here?
Unmute yourself. We're going to help you. What operation is a fraction? Maya? A fraction is what operation, young lady?
Division.
Okay, so if you have 1/4, Mr. R is going to take over now to help you out.
If you have 1/4 and you add it plus 4, what do you get?
No, so
What Ms. Canella's trying to do is tell you that 1/4 equals, imagine 4/4 equals $1. We know that. You have one of those quarters, which equals 25 cents, correct? When you convert that decimal into, that fraction into a decimal, you should get 0.25 negative because there's still a negative sign next to it. So So what I'm asking you now is when you add that negative to a positive, and we have different signs, what do we do?
We add or subtract, Maya. Look,
Subtract.
Oh,
she said
what's
subtract.
$4 minus 25 cents?
Maya, you have $4. You give Mr. R 25 cents. How much money is left in your pocket? What's 10 from 5?
Wait, what was it?
You have $4 and you give me a quarter.
10 from 5. 5.
Keep
Okay,
going.
and then 9 minus 2.
Huh?
9 minus 2.
9 minus 2 is 7
Okay, and then drop down to what number?
to 3.
Left with what?
3.75.
Good. That's gonna end up putting it on the front, on the line right there to show you how it looks. Yeah. See that, Maya? Awesome. Maya, you're not done yet. I want you to try to tackle this one. We have different signs. Letter A says, which of the following is equivalent to 4? Right? So we're looking for A, B, and C. Now, I told you different signs we subtract, correct? Same signs we add. Yes? That being said, you have a negative 8 plus 4. What do we do? What's negative 8 plus 4?
Well, maybe we can ask her too, Mr. R. If we're at negative 8, we want to go to positive 4. Does she go to the left or the right? That might help her.
All right, Maya. So answer that question. Which way do we go when we want to go to positive 4? Which way?
The left.
Well, let's look at it. The left keeps going. It says negative 9, negative 10. Are we going negative or are we going positive?
Negative.
It's that we're at negative 8. We got to go to positive 4. Which way are we going?
1.
Are you
1,
confused, Maya? I can help you out if you are really confused.
2,
Okay, 3.
3,
Uh-huh.
4.
And what number do you land on?
Negative 4.
Awesome.
They're not going to know the division rule, so we should just tell them.
Yes, I don't have to know.
So when we're dividing integers, we have a positive divided by a negative. The signs are different, so it's always going to be negative in multiplying or dividing. So Maya, Mr. R is going to now ask you the next question.
So now that you know that it's always going to be negative, it says 28 divided by 7. What's 28 divided by 7?
28 divided by 7. 4.
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Negative 4. Good. All right, now we have negative times a negative times a negative. It's always going to be a negative. So what's negative 1 times 2?
Oh, yeah, what's 1 times 2?
Negative 1 times 2.
Just
Yep.
what's 1? Yeah, 1 times 2 be easier. He already told you it's negative.
2.
And then 2 times 2?
Negative 2.
2 times 2, though.
Huh?
You have another 2 there, right? So you have to multiply. What's 2 times 2?
4.
There you go, so negative 4. Are we clear with that, guys? Did you guys all get that? Yes? Can I get a thumbs up reaction or yes in the chat rather yet? That'd be better.
Okay.
All right, Miss Cannella, you want to?
You're going to do this one because I'll do the other one.
Okay, cool. So actually, I want let's go with somebody I haven't heard from.
We got like 20 something kids in here, 30 kids.
I'm trying to look through a list. Somebody I haven't heard from. This is 602 section.
Well, we have a combination
How about Nahidalin?
yeah. Perfect.
Nahidalin, the sum is 3 units to the right of negative 5. What number do we start on?
Nahidalin, ¿qué es el número?
Oh, she understood the question.
Oh, okay.
Nahidalin, I'm waiting. Okay.
She's not answering?
Nope. Juliana, help me out. We have, what number do we start on? It says the sum is 3 units to the right of negative 5.
Negative 5.
Okay, we start on negative 5. And which way are we going, right or left?
Left. Three
Oh,
left.
no.
Left, we go
We're
more
going
negative.
to the right because it's not a -3, so
Oh.
it's positive 3.
Okay.
So we got negative what, Juliana?
-2.
Good. Thank you, Jean, for that help. And the Highland's coming back in.
There is the screenshot, Mr. R.
Lennis, whenever you're ready. Got a thumbs up. We're good to go.
All right, Mr. R. Okay, so now in this question, guys, we're gonna need you to pay attention. Remember, when you have different denominators, you have to find the least common denominator, which is also known as the least common multiple, the LCM, correct? Remember, we taught you that. So we're gonna find the LCM of 7 and 9 by skip counting. Yes? So let's have, Mr. R, let's have Mariama give us the multiples of 7. Mariama, what are the multiples of 7? Cameras, please.
7, 14, 21, 28,
7 times 5.
35,
Good.
42,
Keep going. Look in the chat. People are writing.
49,
Uh-huh. That's
56,
good. One more.
50,
63. Do multiples of 9. Count by 9. Good.
63,
9. Multiples of 9. Go.
9, 18, 9, 18,
Yep. 9 times 3.
27, 36,
Yep.
45,
Yep.
54,
Uh-huh.
63,
Now, which numbers do they have in common? There's only one here. What would that be?
63,
So what is the LCM, young lady?
63.
Okay, now the LCM is really important because we're going to use this LCM to figure out this, and then I'm going to show you the rule to apply. So don't worry about the negative signs right now. Let's just actually convert so that the denominators are all the same. That's the first step. So 4 over 7. We know that the denominator has to be 63 because that is the LCD, which is called the least common denominator or the least common multiple. So how do we go from 7 to 63?
Times 9.
So whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the
Numerator?
Yep. So I have to multiply the numerator by 9. So Mariama, what is 4 times 9? You just told me it here. Look at your multiples in blue.
36.
Okay. So now we converted the 7 to become a 63. Now we got to convert the 9 to a 63. Does everyone follow what we're doing? This is something that we've seen in like the 4th grade they teach you, I believe. Right? But if you don't remember, we're going to reteach it now in this question. How do we go from 9 to 63, folks? What do we have to multiply by? How many 9s are in 63? Count here on your multiples if you don't know.
7.
Thank you, Jean. So what's 5 times 7, Jean Carlos?
35.
Okay, so now here's a cool trick. When there's a negative being subtracted and then there's a parentheses with the negative, they actually become a positive sign. So these two negatives become plus signs now. So technically what you're adding 4/7, which is equal or equivalent to 36 over 63, plus 5/9, which is equivalent to 35 over 63. Does that make sense? So now if I add up these new numerators, what's 36 plus 35, Mariama? 70 what?
78.
7 less.
Oh, 71.
Okay, now this is called what kind of fraction? Improper or mixed number?
Mixed number.
We have to make it a mixed number. This is an improper fraction, and we want to convert it to a mixed number. So improper to a mixed number. Does that make sense? By dividing. We're going to kick it on its side and divide. We're going to have 63 on the outside, which is the divisor, and divided by the dividend, which would be 73. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Okay, just want to make sure because this is a lot of steps. And we'd rather take the time now to explain it. So how many times does 63 go into 71? Look on your answer.
One.
What's the difference? What's left over? Because then we're going to be going into breakout rooms after this. 8 over 63. Therefore, you pick what answer choice? A, B, C, or D says 1 and 8/63. That sounds weird. Which answer choice do we pick? A, B, C, or D, guys? B, right? That's what matches the work. You see, this is the answer.
Miss Cannella, can you give me more time to write because you're going too fast?
Sure. Does Arlenis have the screenshot, Mr. Daniela, you can move on. You don't have to wait for us. If you know how to do the work, move on. If not, then just wait for the breakout room. But if you got it, just keep working. Are we good, Jean? So just to let you guys know, you're going to do problem 5 in your breakout room. You can start it now while you wait. You're going to do problem 1, 2, and 3 of the independent practice. And then the exit ticket, which is easy. And then this is extra credit. It's extension, okay? If you have time. So, there will be one breakout room. Some of you will stay back, others will go. Make sure everyone can share their screen. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to do it like this. I'm going to assign people. You're going to go to the breakout room once it's assigned. There's a lot of people today. And everyone needs to participate. No matter what breakout room you're in, you need to do the work. Are we clear? It's going to kind of be a mix-up here. That's 11. How many are we, Mr. R? We're 25 students, so that's going to be a big breakout rooms, but that's okay.
It should have been 26. Somebody left. Don't know who that is, though.
Okay. I'm not really sure. Okay. I got you, Gigi. Don't worry. All right, let's do this, guys. Michelle, are you there? Okay. All right. Quickly, problem number 5. There are 2 rules when you're adding and subtracting integers. Daniela, can you do the odds? No? Okay. Let's see who can do the odds for us. Natalie, can you do the odds? And Gigi, we're going to do the evens together, okay? Gigi, you and I will do the evens. Natalie's going to try the odds. So Natalie, before we do that, when the signs are the same, do we add or subtract? Who remembers? Who can help her out? What do we do?
I think it's add and subtract.
We add, and when the signs are different, we
Subtract.
Okay, so here's the cool thing. So since Gigi's going to do the evens, she's going to be doing subtraction. And who's doing the odd numbers? Who was that?
Me.
Who's me? Natalie. So Natalie, all you're going to be doing is you're going to be adding. You're going to keep the signs in add. So you're going to keep the negative and you're going to add 3 plus 7, which would give me -20. Does that make sense, lady? Okay, so you're going to do that for 3, 5, and 7. Go.
The 3 is -8.
Good. Do number
For
5.
number 5, it's 16.
Beautiful. And number 7, 8 plus 10.
And then for number 7, it's 18.
Good. Excellent, Natalie. Okay, Gigi.
18.
Good. Where's my Gigi? There she is. Gigi, we're going to subtract now. So what's 5 from 2, Gigi?
5, 3.
5 take away 2 is how much?
3.
Good. Gigi, which is greater, 11 or 7?
11.
So 11, we're going to keep the negative. And what's 11 minus 7, Gigi?
4.
Yes. Gigi, which is greater, 25 or 5?
25.
Good, which is a negative. And Gigi, what's 25 minus 5?
20.
Good. One more, Gigi, you got this. Which is greater, 7 or negative 1?
7.
Good. And what's 7 from 1? 7 from 1 is what? 6. Please write this down. I'm going to post this in your Google Classroom.
6.
Good. Gigi, write this down. Perfect. See, I knew you could do it. Good job, Gigi and Natalie. Good teamwork. Okay. Here we go. I'm adding problem 5 in your Google Classroom. If you're in 602, if you were already in 603, 1, or 4, just to let you all know, it was already posted in your Google Classroom, so you can just refer there for the number. Okay? Okay, let's do this. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, let's try this question. Shaylin, you're up. I want to hear from you. What is 8 plus negative 5? What do I do on my number line, Shay? Shay? Are you there? Shaylin, I don't hear you. Turn your volume up, please. Can't hear you. I don't hear you. Emma, take over. What's 8 plus negative 5? What do I do on the positive 8? What do I put there?
A circle. I mean a dot.
A circle dot, same thing. Okay, what do we do to the, how do we get to positive 5? I mean to negative 5. Do we move to the right or the left? And Jean, if she doesn't know, you can take over.
We move to the left.
How many spaces? Jean says 5, right?
5,
1, count with me, Emma.
2,
Keep going.
3,
Uh-huh,
4,
uh-huh.
5.
You must have these hops, so you understand? That's how you show your work. So therefore you pick what? A, B, C, or D, young lady?
You pick B.
Good.
Because it's positive 3 and it's not negative 3.
Muy bien. Excelente. So this is your independent. Please write this down. I'll give you a moment. If you're done, continue with the next one. Let me know when you guys are ready. I'm going to post it up for you. Okay. Are we good? Everyone good? Lorena, get ready. You're next. Yeah, you think I forget? I don't forget. All right. Don't worry about the negative signs. We went over that they turn into positives. Remember we just said that when we did the 7 and the 9, when we had to find the LCDs? All right. So Lorena, technically what we're going to convert now is we're going to change the 4/5, right? We're going to make this into plus signs because we just went over what that was, why. And we're going to add it to 5/5, which is a whole. So Lorena, when the denominators are the same, what do we do? Do we keep it or do something to it?
We have to
Okay. Starts with a K.
keep it.
Good. And what's 4 plus 5?
4 plus 5 is 9.
It says simplify. So is 9/5 an answer choice?
No.
So we got to make this an improper fraction to what kind of number? Starts with an M. Make it into a mixed number. Right, Jean? How many times does 5 go into 9, Lorena?
1,
Good. 1 times 5. I see your fingers, Jean. You're doing awesome. 1 times 5.
5
And 9 minus 5.
is 4,
4. So 1 4/5. Right? Because the leftover goes as the numerator. Remember this method that we showed you, the little thing? That the leftover goes at the numerator and the divisor goes as the denominator. So 1 4/5 is the same as 9/5 because 1 times 5 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Therefore, you should pick letter A as an apple. So here is the answer to problem number 2. Independent practice number 2. Please try number 3 now when you're ready. How are we doing so far? Make sense, folks? Okay, good. Jean, you can actually try the next one in a minute, sir. Yeah, you said, can I try? I saw your message. Don't worry. This is just like the first question we just did before. The names are Abigail, Leanna, David, and Kalani, sir. Take it away. Go.
Okay, so Abigail, Liana, David, and Kalani are on a travel team. They gain point for correct answers and lose point for incorrect answers. During the content, Abigail gained 5 points, Liana lose 3 points, and Kalani lose 2 points, and David gains 3 points. How many points does the team have at the end of the contest? Hint, use the number line to assume the answer. Okay, so this sounds pretty easy. So first we're gonna do like a wall, representing the gain and the loss.
Someone paid attention in the lesson. Good.
Okay, so now as I read, I read the Abigail gain 5 points. So that means on my left side, our gain, we're gonna put Abigail 5 points. Now, on the next one that is lost points, we I rated the Liana loses 3 points. So we're gonna put Liana -3. So now we're going to on the red side, we're gonna put the David earned 3 points. So we're gonna put David and we're gonna put 3. Possibly 3, and on the other one, Kalani lost 2 points. So we're gonna put Kalani -2.
Nice, Jean. I'm impressed.
So now, like the first thing that we had, it was +5. We're gonna go to +5.
I'm going to use.
Now that Liana lost 3 points, then we're going to the left 3 times.
Okay, I'm going to use the letter L. Good.
So 1, 2, 3. So it will be 2. So now we have 2. Okay, now we're gonna go to the left again because it says that Kalani lost 2 points. So we're gonna go to the left 2 times, which will give us a 0.
Jean, I'm so impressed.
Now we have to go to the right because it says that David gained 3 points, which that means we're gonna go to the right and we're gonna have 3.
Jean, I am so beyond proud of you that you just did amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to pay attention and that's it.
Exactly. So what answer is it, sir? Is it 3 points the team has or 10?
It's 3, +3.
Good job. Okay, let's circle that. Make sure this is on your form. You guys are killing it. I'm proud of you. All of you guys. This is fabulous. Okay.
Pretty easy.
It is pretty easy, right? Independent practice 3. I'm going to actually put it in the Google for you now, guys, for those that don't have it. Done. Gee, you like killed that like a superstar, dude. I'm proud of you, bud. Because you are a superstar, right? Okay. guess what? Just because we're short of time, we do not have to do this, okay? So we're gonna say, you're gonna write on your document, JC said, which is me, do not complete. That's me, okay? JC said do not complete. Got it? Are we good? All right, let's go do the independent practice because I want you to take time on your notes because some of you are in the building and yeah, I want you to be able to turn those notes in because that's what's important to get those grades up, right? It's easy. It's literally an easy 100 given to you. This and IREADY, right? So easy. Okay, whatever your class is in, I provided a number line and we provided the image from the notes. So who remembers the answer to this question that we just did, the 4/5 and the 5/5? Who
It's A.
who said that?
Emma.
And Natalie.
Correct. Bada bing, bada boom, Emma, Emma.
Also Carlos.
And what's the next one that the one that you just did, Jean Carlos, did number 3?
It's positive 3. I remember that. How can I not remember that?
I know you did that perfect, right? Good job, Mr. Carlos. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. If we can move on, thumbs up. Okay. Again, I don't help on the bonus questions. Those you have to do on your own. Okay, number 4. What is the sum of 8 plus negative 5 equivalent to? Type your answer as one number to receive credit. Go ahead, Jean.
Okay, so pretty easy. We're just gonna put like a line, and we're gonna show like we're gonna put our numbers.
Here, you know what? Let's make it a little easier. You're right. Let's go up here. We have 8 plus negative 5. Here, it's right here. Look
Yeah,
at
there we go. More easy. So it's 8 and
8.
negative 5. So we're gonna start with 8 because that's our first number, and it says negative 5. So we're gonna go to the left because it's negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be positive 3.
You guys see it?
So our answer is positive 3, and we can say this is correct because it was the only thing that we had to do.
I love it. So all Gene has to write now, because he did the work for you, is write the number 3, just like that. Okay, now when you do this bonus question, I'm not going to give you the answer, but it's saying that Tiger Woods had this tournament and they want to know the sum. So just so that you know this is what the question's asking, you're going to add the negative numbers. Clearly your answer is a negative number. So you're going to add these numbers and you're going to get an answer. So negative 2 plus negative 3 plus negative 6 plus negative 1. It's going to be negative whatever that equals. If you think it's negative 11, you put 11. If you think it's like 18, you put 18. If you think it's 17, okay? So minus and the 2 numbers. Once you're done with that, my lovely students, you're going to then turn your notes in and do IREADY. Are we clear? Questions, comments, concerns? We're good? Okay, notes, then IREADY when you're done. Good luck. Make me proud. Go.